If you're a mom who drops your kids off every day at daycare, and at the end of the day, you just have this unsettling feeling within your heart, this desire to stay home with your kids full time, but you honestly don't know how in the world you will pull it off, then this video is for you. Today, I am folding more laundry than what I feel like I can keep up with, and a little homestead backyard. I want to tell you the truths, the horror parts, and the practical, so stick around. It seems like every year, once we see that first winter storm warning hit the radar, there's some kind of scrambling we have to do for our animals. And in this case, we have our dog that needed a doghouse. I am digging through my husband's scrap piles. He works construction on the side, which makes for perfect assemblies for shelters for the animals because there's always something that I can use material-wise to throw something together. One thing that I love about the homestead is nothing really needs to be dimensional or perfect by no means. So a lot of eyeballing here, a lot of throwing it together, but this was a fun little project to create here for our dog. Prior to marriage, my husband and I never really sat down and had the discussion of like, will I stay at home with my kids or will I keep my job? Because I had a job at the time and I was raised pretty traditional homes in that regard too, where it wasn't really like a question if I would stay home once I have kids. Now, I understand that's not the case for everybody, especially in today's generation. You may really feel like you're going against the grain. I think one of people's biggest questions is, well, how in the world are we actually financially going to raise a family while sustaining off of one income? The cost of living of today is so high that it seems like a far out dream to even be able to simplify our life in that regard. This this is where I introduce you to rice and beans. Okay, not literally, guys, not literally. But you do have to be okay with cinching up the belt and adjusting your expectations. Example, it's a very rare day that my family and I all go out to eat. For one, it's not sustainable. It's two, it's not relaxing. And three, we can cook so much better at home. Really, that's the big shift. What was once maybe your financial contribution to the family will now be your time. Your time will be your biggest contribution. So no longer do you have the need for convenience, which adds up so fast, especially while raising a family. If you are now home, you now have the ability to cook 3 meals a day for your family. You're a lot less likely to fall back on the very expenses which keep you running on the hamster wheel of needing to keep working, of needing more and more convenience just to get food on the plate. Here's the thing. Every goal that you have financially, sure, it is going to take longer. But in my opinion, really, what good is a fully funded college degree, a polished home, or week-long vacations if, as a mom, you're simply absent for the core years, which are the fundamental building blocks for your children's future? You are one of the most important things which your children need. Everything else, in terms of physical wants, is secondary, maybe, if even. Look at this. Nothing fancy, just some cedar clippings from the yard and a little wire. All of us together, my children with their aunties, making garland on the floors for Christmas. Many moments like this over time speaks to our children, togetherness in our home, laughter and chaos. These are simple traditions which don't require a large budget. And speaking of keeping things simple, you will be surprised by how well you can feed your family on a budget if you have a pantry full of raw ingredients, an oven, some mixing bowls, and the willingness to learn. You, as a mother, are a blessing to your family. Yes, yes, the times may be difficult, and you may have to say no to your children. None of these things are bad. They are to be honestly embraced. You are developing your children's character through nurturing and perseverance, and that is such a beautiful privilege. Now is the time to look at your life, see what it is that you pay everybody else to do, and realistically ask yourself, if I had the time, could my husband and I, even if we don't know how to do it, could we learn how to do it? How much would that save us financially? And when you start to shift your mindset, you start to see, well, maybe we no longer have to pay for X, Y, and Z because now I am home and maybe this is something I can take care of. Maybe this is something my husband can take care of. I'm not standing here because it's easy. I'm standing here because we decided that my presence in my children's daily life was worth more than any amount of money or comfort. The love that we pour into our children will only multiply. Like, praise God for little children where we have the opportunity to raise up this next generation. So come and tell me in the comments, are you a stay-at-home mom or wanting to be?